Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
What, you thought I wasn't going to make you pay for that?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
No, give me case. You got water?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now a first down carry by Bell.
Got over there too late for that.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Back at halftime, so
the receivers don't spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, Darnold.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Shoot! Watch the shoot! The lady! The lady! Here we go.
Darnold now to throw. O'Neill's got it, complete. And he'll get it down on the play at the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage.
You better not do it. You learned your lesson.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell.
Yeah, they made me completely run by him.
Down, but not before reaching the 10-yard
Okay, I see that they took out the magnet tackles with the
well, they came into this game saying
with the conservative tackle. They took it out.
Show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10.
Man, that's twice, man. They're going to have to let me pick that off, dog. That's twice now.
Running back Le'Veon Bell that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Now it's Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Matthew.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick to deliver. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Nigga.
3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Man.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the
That's
execution?
3 interceptions in a row. They playing me, man.
Absolutely locked up tight. He
Catch the damn ball,
down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
Catch
3rd
the
down,
damn
you got to try
ball.
and find
3
something.
plays in a row.
There's nothing
Straight
available
at
there for him.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Yeah, we ain't gonna hit him with the soupy-doop yet. We'll wait for the soupy-doop.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Hit him with the super-dope.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Super-dope. There it is. Oh, they just hit right there. Super-dope. You think he's slick, you gotta get that corner and come off the edge. Like he ain't about to get double teamed.
Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it 2nd and 7.
Watch what happens. Watch. Watch. What should we do? Yeah.
From the 27, Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20.
Soupy-doop. You know what I'm saying? Just motherfucking soupy-doop, huh? Soupy-doop.
Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 73 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Bunker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Can we please just catch the ball, man?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right.
Give me that.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Goddamn ball.
Picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Nigga.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And they're going to super-dupe one more time. You gotta tough that.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the whip. Hey, 57.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams.
Make that
and
block.
He'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, It's Williams, and he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
My fault.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual.
I gotta go and set my playbook for that formation.
Because
this is the quarterback.
The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Mr. Schwartz too, man. You my best.
53. Hey, 43.
I won't do it.
Let's go. 53. Hey, here I come.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Leonard Williams providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt.
They'll take 3 on the turnover. That's all that matters.
Doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. He's going to air one out.
Oh, shit.
And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Good read, Timbo.
It's been my observation. It's been a nice variety of play calling defensively.
Really nice read on that.
You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Alert 3. Hey, ready? Twist. Lady.
Darnold from the gun.
Nigga, don't even think about it.
Taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts.
Don't even think about it.
As we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now
don't
Edwards
think
to kick
about
as
that
he sends
shit.
it away.
Right where you at. You understand me?
Here's Hill on the return. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Let's get back to the basics.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
Ah, damn it. He let you back. Ah, they did not. They was not supposed to let you back over there. Because you switched back to a zone last minute, and I caught it. But they won't let me hike the ball.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
They did not let me hike that ball because I had it.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Yellow. Number 53. Mike 53. Yellow.
Game, set, match already, man.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And Robinson with a big catch. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first
good
down.
catch, nigga.
And a key number on that play.
Good catch, boy.
Third play of the drive. Third down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out.
53 for Mike. 53 for Mike. And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep
On first down, Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Let's get this. Stick down. Check, stick down.
On the toss, here's Williams. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Yellow. Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
Yeah, that's right. Let me get him again. He's going to make the same mistake twice. Knowing Timbo, he's going to do it. We know he's going to do it. Watch. He'll come right down
Again on third down, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think?
That ball came out of their way too late for us.
Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike
Is he dumb enough?
57's the Mike.
I think he is.
57.
Mahomes now on first down.
You
Intercepted
are.
at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
They sure let him come back on.
Well inside their own 20.
I tried to throw the ball low. That was my fault.
Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, it really, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded. There were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skilled players.
He's got a man, complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go.
I knew he was going back over there. I saw that coming a mile away.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Smooth.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That's second run up today.
32 that time. All right, and we'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
I can't believe they even let you play. Wide, get wide. Plant 64, weak. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, 43, 15.
Out of the pistol. Here's Williams. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Easy.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's going to float this one.
This motherfucker, you feel me?
Inside the 30.
Oh, no.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Oh, no.
Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. On first down, it's Darnold. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Here we go. 50. Mike, lady. Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Just in case.
Mark 50. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Now Darnold. Letting one go deep for a new one. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Jam.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. He finds his target, it's Crowder. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Darnold. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Way too much time back there to kick it.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's got Anderson right side. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally.
Oh, man, I be forgetting you can't double tap it. You just got to press the damn button.
Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
There's nothing to see here, folks.
34 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch it. Hero 15. 53 is the mic. Blue dash. Mike, 53.
Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one.
That was all over him.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Check the outreach. Hey, 43.
Here's Mahomes now on the option right. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Oh, yeah, we got good options with Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying?
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
We can.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. On the option, it's given to the first man, and that's Sherman. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Call it a gain of a couple there, as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3. Here's Mahomes now on the option right. He'll pitch it back. There he goes, left side. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now, you don't see option pitches a whole lot in the NFL, but there worked out pretty well, resulted in a touchdown.
And it's hard for defenses because they don't see it very often, so the time in preparing each week is probably minimal. So when it comes at them, it's often a surprise. And what a nice job on the read. Pitch to the running back, and he takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Ah, damn it.
A big C.
I knew that's where you was going. I overran it. I saw it coming the moment you hiked that ball.
Jamison Crowder, 77 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those
the moment you hiked that ball, I already saw it.
All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side.
Give him the space. Be sure to work with it.
57. Mike, 57. All day. Check.
Allen.
Oh, what was that? Whoa, what was that? What was that?
It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
I bet. What was that?
Here, Charles, I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Yeah, you did. I don't think you can.
They're going for 2. They'll kick the point out.
I don't know if you can audible out of that. That was interesting. They have to fix that.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
Yellow, 43, 43. Crunching step. Bang, 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 bang. 57's the mic. Watch 57. I got him. Check, check. Hey, 15. Under 10. I'm right. 10.
Here's Mahomes now on the option right. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Gotta bring out the shoopy-doo.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Shoopy do.
15. Y'all playing the wrong buzz. Tighten up. 53 at the mic. 53 at the mic.
Really?
Let's go, defense.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on fourth down in the fourth quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go.
Man, you know that. We see that all day long.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams. The tackle there by Brian Poole. Tough running there. That's a hard
I got some options out of this game. Formation. This is like,
but they do set you up in good position on second down.
I don't necessarily have to do one set. I can come out net and be straight the whole time. What are you doing?
Red. It's just me and you. It's just me. Two, fellas, let's go. 53 at the mic. Let's go, D. Big series.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
He wasn't making the mistake he made last time.
A long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Watch out.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, so they fixed that glitch then. Okay, good. That was the first time I didn't drive that in my playbook.
Coming up now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up.
All right, Tim, go ahead and send it back. I got to go out to my car and get my shit out. Hold on. Give me like 2 minutes.
Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They put their back in the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They're on the track when they tackle like damages. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big jobs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the chain that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low key. I can drop on the G like a turkey, or run straight through the G like a train. This shit we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. These fellas are making a name. I put on the jet, supposed to regret it, but letting them stay in the game. See my next time be humble.